want to do a video because I just saw an advertisement on um, television about some kind of medication for people who are sexually active to prevent HIV. Of course, it's supposed to be used in conjunction with uh, preventive, how would I put this? Preventive tools. And my suggestion is why not try to really sit down and think about that one night stand or that regular hookup or that that friend you go and see that you both provide each other with benefits when needed, just to test those things, see what their fruit. Do you get anything long term from it other than maybe a few moments of gratification? Or the guy that likes to put all those bikini babes on his wall, or get the magazines, or watch the videos, whatever. What does it give you? And if thinking about it is not enough, next time you go to meet that person to hook up, or that magazine you buy, or you watch that video, or whatever is the particular outlet, or you grab the next Tinder target, what is the long-term gain? Anything beyond those few moments. The things that somebody in marriage would gain, that long-term commitment, that that romantic experiences, or that romantic night that builds more and more and more, and goes deeper and deeper, and they can be more and more open with each other, and learn about them, learn about their approach to sexuality together. What is the difference between that and all of this other stuff? And you'll find the people that are doing those things, that essentially even the hookup with their friend, their friend with benefits, the periodic hookup, or that Tinder date, hey, my life is uncomplicated, I like it that way. Or the person that collects stuff, videos, movies, etc., pictures on the wall. What is the real gain there? We're going to find it's momentary at best, and there's no long-term gain, nothing growth. The fruit's pointless. If you have to pursue an experiment. And one thing you will find, all those things that you do, that essentially are solo, that regular hookup, or the Tinder, or the videos, magazines, posters, it will actually prevent you from getting anything long term. And if you do find somebody that would accept all of those things long term, you'll find there's probably not a lot of substance there. So true long term happiness, you won't have. So I encourage people to think about it, or do the experiment, and really, really see long-term benefits. And because it's just unthinkable. We're taking medication now. People are getting medication from physicians who are out of their mind to prescribe this stuff to people so they can be sexually active without license. Oh, no, that's not what we're saying. We still recommend preventive tools. Still, essentially, yep, you could do whatever you want without license. just use a couple of safety devices, kind of like the guy that or the gal. I'm a big fan of the cell phone tower type people that climb and repair towers. If my health was better, that's the kind of thing I would do. It's fun, it's challenging, it's overcoming fear. It's the whole reason why I became interested in aviation, because until I was about 15, 16, or 17, I was scared of heights until I found that climbing stuff, going on bridges, going in tall buildings and elevators, looking over the sides of buildings, I conquered my fear. And I found I love flying. But this isn't the same thing. Essentially what we're doing is giving somebody, we'll go back to the tower example. Somebody, guy or gal, going up a tower to repair a couple of antenna arrays, and let's say they've got two tethers, but they're both short tethers. They don't have the long tether; they have the short tether. So we'll call the short tethers prophylactics, or liquids, or sponges, and then we'll call the other short tether, we'll call that these medications. So essentially, you have your short tether, you're going up, slow, up. But still, when you get all the way up there, and you're really, really in danger, because you're so arrogant, because you feel so safe, all you have is a short tether. Whereas abstinence is the long tether. No matter what happens, it's always there to catch you. No matter what happens, you always have your abstinence. And it's a tether that is designed to take a lot of weight, to take a lot of pull, to take a lot of G-force. If you happen to fall down, 2 or 3 levels for the ladder, it's always there. That's the better one. And even better, abstinence, the long tether, is the best thing to have, because no matter what happens on that tower, that long tether is always there to save you. So I hope people can understand my analogy. But I would rather be somebody who would, work through whatever. I mean, if, this people become attached to each other with these relationships, you'll have to work through that. It won't be easy. It may even be painful. It can become an addiction to regularly hook up with somebody once a week, once a month. Or that person, when they call you, yeah, come on over. Hey, I'm ready. Come on over. Or whatever. Or they send an email, yeah, roommates are gone. Come on over tonight. It may be painful. Or the person that collects the videos, the magazines, likes watching them, etc., etc. It may be painful and cause habits to be changed, but it's better that you stop them in the beginning than something becomes so pressing, so urgent, so compulsive, so addictive that you need a program or a support group to get you through it. Because in the end, it's absolutely crazy for somebody to be using 1 or 2 short tethers. Or, another example, somebody who's diabetic to go out and eat a box of donuts and anticipate and calculate, oh yeah, I gotta give myself this many milligrams of insulin. It's just destructive behavior.